Ready to dive into some epic history? Let's chat about Alexander the Great and his legendary win at the Battle of Issus. This was a game-changer for him. The Battle of Issus, a king flees his army on the cramped coastal plain of Issus. Alexander the Great, though outmaneuvered and outnumbered, faced Darius III in their first epic confrontation. The battle that unfolded would be a testament to Macedonian discipline, Alexander's tactical genius, his personal valor, and a devastating display of what happens when a king loses his nerve and abandons his army. The Battle of Issus, fought in November of 333 BCE, was a pivotal moment in Alexander's conquest of the Persian Empire. Darius III, having successfully maneuvered his massive army into Alexander's rear, had chosen the battlefield. A narrow coastal plain near the Panaris River, hemmed in by mountains to the east and the Gulf of Issus to the west. This terrain, however, would prove to be a fatal miscalculation for the Persians, as it largely negated their numerical superiority and played directly into the hands of Alexander's smaller, more agile, and highly disciplined force. As dawn broke, both armies prepared for the confrontation. Darius deployed his forces on the north bank of the Panaris River, in the center of his line, directly opposite where he expected Alexander to be. He placed his best infantry, thousands of Greek mercenary hoplites, flanked by his Persian heavy infantry, the Cardas. As these were arrayed in great depth due to the narrowness of the field. On his right wing, stretching towards the sea, Darius massed his formidable Persian heavy cavalry under the command of Nabazans, intending to punch through Alexander's left. On his left wing, towards the foothills of the Amanus Mountains, he positioned lighter cavalry and infantry, including a detachment of archers and slingers, sent further up the slopes to try and outflank Alexander's right. Darius himself, in his magnificent war chariot, took his traditional post in the center, behind his Greek mercenaries, surrounded by his royal kinsmen and the elite apple-bearer guards. The sheer number of Persian troops, perhaps well over 100,000, was visually intimidating, but they were dangerously constricted. Alexander, having marched north to meet Darius, deployed his army, numbering around 40,000, with meticulous care. He took personal command of the right wing, which would be his main striking force. Here he placed his elite companion cavalry, the Hypaspists, his royal guard infantry, the Agrianian javelin men, and Macedonian archers. He observed the Persian flanking detachment in the foothills and extended his own right wing with light troops and cavalry to counter this threat, ensuring his flank was secure. The center of his line was composed of the 6 Syntagreta brigades of the Macedonian phalanx, the sarissa-wielding heavy infantry, commanded by experienced officers like Craterus, who held the leftmost phalanx units. The crucial left wing, facing the massed Persian heavy cavalry near the sea, was entrusted to It consisted of the superb Thessalian heavy cavalry, allied Greek horsemen, and Thracian light cavalry.